Hello all. Today I am thinking of maybe starting a small series just for my own enjoyment where I daily upload me doing dailies on both my HSR accounts and talk about whatever, right? I started off my Woowa channel doing this. However, I kind of left that in the past because I took a long break from Woowa and I didn't, want to spend the time making so many videos on HSR. However, I actually don't think I'd mind it as much these days. So this will be the first edition of, these types of videos of just me being on HSR and giving my thoughts on whatever as I do my dailies, right? So that'll be it. That is the introduction. See you guys in HSR. So we are on my main account. Now, I don't think I do have dailies. What do you know? Let's go do dailies then, right? What do I want to farm today? I think I just want to farm Sacrados for my RMC, yeah. Or actually, I probably want to farm the Effect Res Planar, because it gives both Rutilant and as well as Broken Keel, which are two sets I'm using. The Broken Keel I'm using on supports, and what's it called? What else am I using? Broken Keel I'm using on supports, Rutilant on Phanon, yeah. So let's go over here. Rutilant and Broken Keel, just throw that in there. And we do this quickly. I don't like doing farming with Phanon. Phanon is probably like one of the worst characters to farm with in the game because of the downtime at the beginning with his ult, which is pretty annoying, right? So yeah, this account, as you guys may already know, it has weird plans, right? No Ceridra on this account guaranteed. If there's any account, a lot of people on my channel call me Full Maru because I build pity, sometimes I get an early or whatever. If there were any account I were to get Ceridra on, it would not be this one. I am 100% prioritizing Cyrene on this one. It would be my Anoxa account, and it would have to be, oh my fucking god. It would have to be if I built pity and I got an early. That's basically the only way I see myself getting Ceridra, because Ceridra's E1 actually isn't bad for Anoxa. However, if I can't get her E1, then her E0 value is straight up garbage since I have an E1 Tribi already, right? So that's what's going on with the Anoxa account. I already did dailies on it, so unfortunately there will not be a dailies video today for that. However, tomorrow's dailies video will probably have both my Europe account and my Asia account. So yeah, look forward to that. As you may or may not know, the Anoxa account has an E4 Anoxa, right? So that's the big reason why I'm not so iffy on pulling Ceridra. Usually, sure, right, I'll go ahead if I only wanted Ceridra and Cyrene. However, the reality is I want 2 more copies of my Anoxa so I can hit him E6. And if I were to go for Ceridra, then it's almost impossible for me to get 2 copies of Anoxa and a copy of Cyrene without just getting dumb luck. And I don't want to rely on complete dumb luck when it comes to stuff like that, right? So even though the Full Maru jokes are funny, Full Maru has almost always been a meme from when I actually have pulls or pity built up to get to a 5-star. I legit have nothing on my Anoxa account as of current, like 1 pity in the Lycone banner, 4 pity in the character banner. Like it's so bare bones over there with no pulls. I truly don't see myself getting Ceridra. And this account, I have an E2S1 Phanon, I have an E1 Robin, and I have E2 Bronya. So this allows me to run non-speed boots Phanon because of Bronya's E2. E1, I just reset if I don't get a skill point thingy, and E2S1 Phanon can just 1 ult everything, right? And his ability to clear Impure Fiction and APOC is fucking insane, right? For example, my Phenon did pretty solid in Pure Fiction with only 3 teammates, right? So that's how much of a handicap I can put on him, and he'll still clear endgame. I literally only need 3 teammates, and I can clear, you know, Pure Fiction, probably APOC. I'm not so confident on MOC, though, as of current, right? Unfortunately, Phenon starts off with, like, no fucking stacks at all, unless you have him at E6. So, on E6, this is probably, like, way easier, because all he needs to do is 3 skills, or if you're using Sunday, like a single ult, action, advance plus skill should put him near there at instantly in ult. Unfortunately, though, that is QOL locked behind the E6, right? So we got 3 standard pulls. I'm saving them for this over here. That's right, I haven't used this yet, but I do plan to use it now in hopes I can just get more Branyas. In all honesty, I really just don't care about literally anything else here other than Branya. I'm not sure if you can get a Lycone from this. I don't think you can, though. Yeah, you can't get 5-star Lycones from this, which kind of sucks, because I really badly want Branya Cone on this account for my E1 Robin. But it is what it is. We're going to be pulling on this for more pull refunds since there's a discount, and as well to see if we can get more Branya copies, and one day get to that E6 where the buffs last an extra turn, right? As you know it, the banners on the current phase are just straight up garbage. Like, genuinely one of the worst phases I've ever seen in this game's history. It's depressing. So that's all I have for you guys today. Just a quick update on this account and what I'm doing. I'm currently just trying to farm Sacrados or Rudolent and Broken Keel for my RMC, as Branya and Sunday have taken up most of my good Sacrados pieces. After this, I will probably farm a bit for my Luocha, because I did sacrifice some of my Luocha's relics in, you know, a venture to get better Phenon ones. So that's something else I need to do as well on top of that. And I believe there's an MOC reset in like 10 days, 9 days, 9 days, right? So that MOC reset, I should be able to clear it. I feel like in 9 days I'll have my RMC finished, and I'll have probably Luocha mostly finished. So I'll just probably put Ting Yun maybe on my Phenon's team, and then I'll slap Branya on the My Day team with RMC, and that should be able to clear, considering my Phenon team will very likely just get a 0 cycle, right? If I can't 0 cycle with E2S1 and E1S1 Sunday and E1 Robin, at that point I just need to quit the game, right? So that's it for today's daily video. Unfortunately, once again, no Anoxa account dailies since I've already done them, right? But that will be tomorrow alongside this one, and we'll see whether or not I continue this series or not. Love you all. Hope you have a great day. Hope you all have a great night, and peace out.